Minecraft speedrunning requires a lot of luck, resetting for good seeds, maybe for a village or a good ocean. Good luck, whether it's for an iron golem dropping enough iron, bastion trades, or blazer rod luck. There is definitely a lot of luck that is involved during speedruns, but it's not all to do with luck. You could roll an extremely good seed, sub 3 enter, with a bastion and fortress close by, as well as getting good luck on top of that, but if not played well, then you're not going to show the full potential of the seed. Great players, or mechanically advanced players, are players who can perform actions, big or small, with relative ease, building portals, crafting, movement, all taking a ton of time to perfect, and there are even practice maps to help with these sorts of things. Using these maps, players have been able to perfect their movements and skills while speedrunning, and a player who has mastered his mechanics is Craze, who while running RSG loaded a really good seed, and with his excelling mechanics managed to play the seed so well and get a brand new personal best in under 12 minutes. With Craze Feed's mechanics being so good, he's had so many super fast times, with him absolutely dominating SSG, from having 5-second nether portal builds, sub 20-second bastion splits, and even consistent sub 1 nether enters. But he doesn't just dominate on a PC, he also used to be one of the greatest mobile players, holding the former SSG world record as well as the former RSG world record. Those were just a few of the things that Craze had accomplished in his speedrunning career, and now that he has an 11-minute RSG PB, he's just dominated that category as well. Now let's get into his 11:58 RSG PB. Craze loads into the world, and after checking his coordinates, he decides to play out the run. He has a quick look around and spots a village and thinks it might be a stronghold village because his coordinates are so high. So he goes to a nearby tree and chops it down, running to a nearby cave and getting all the necessary tools for the run. He then heads off to the village and loots it, getting a few beds, and then going to the blacksmith and getting 9 pieces of obsidian as well as some armor. He then runs around the village doing a few more things, like killing the iron golem, getting food as well as flint, and then prepares to enter the nether. At this point, it's more worth it to use the obsidian gathered in the blacksmith to enter the nether, rather than digging down to check if there was a stronghold, which was the correct play, because the stronghold wasn't underneath this village, but another village. So by using the lava source that was in the blacksmith, turning that into obsidian, and then using the other 9 remaining obsidian to complete the portal, he lights it and then enters the nether. If you didn't see it already, the fortress is right next to his nether spawn, but if that wasn't crazy enough, there's also a ruined portal. You might be thinking, why is a ruined portal so special? Well, classic strats on Bedrock Edition are definitely still a thing, due to the fact that bastions have been used much less often, because the routes aren't as good, and while there is a way to scout out bastions by a speedrunner called Plushie, it isn't the easiest thing to pull off. But if you want to learn this strategy, I definitely recommend you go check out Plushie's channel. The link will be in the description. Anyway, back to the ruined portal. Because classic strats are definitely still viable, Craze can use the iron that he gets in the ruined portal chest to craft a pickaxe and mine up the 2 gold blocks that are in the portal, using those to trade with the piglins, hoping for the essential trades like pearls, string, and fire resistance potions. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, as he enters the nether and spots the fortress and the ruined portal, he loots the portal, getting the 2 gold blocks and then heading into the fortress, which he spends a few minutes in, killing blazes and fighting off other mobs, like the 5 wither skeletons he has to fight off. After about 2 minutes of being in the fortress, Craze obtains his 6th blaze rod and then leaves the fortress, hoping to find a group of piglins, but unfortunately his luck wasn't there since he had to wait about a minute and a half to find a group of piglins, just because they weren't spawning, but all that time is made up within a few seconds because something crazy happens. Every single trade gave him an essential item, and after 3 trades, he was out of the nether at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. This pace was good from the second that he entered the nether, and now the pace is at the next level, with the time being at 7 minutes and 30 seconds and Craze preparing to find the stronghold. While it isn't sub 10 pace, it definitely has the possibility of being sub 11, if not sub 12, which almost guarantees him 2nd place and a possible world record. So with that, Craze throws an Eye of Ender and follows it, where he spots a village in the distance and immediately knows that that must be the village with the stronghold. So he throws a pearl and then runs the rest of the way to the village, and once he arrives, he throws another Eye of Ender to confirm if the stronghold is below him. This is where the nerves really start to kick in, with the time being at a low 9 minutes and Craze already being in the stronghold, make this run have high chance at world record, and after a little bit of stronghold navigation, Craze spots the portal room and enters it, and entering the end. All Craze needs to do now is stay focused and complete the 1 cycle without choking. But come on, this is Craze feed. With his mechanics and his kind of skills that he has, of course he's gonna pull it off. Let's get into the end fight. He runs to the center of the end island, hoping for the dragon to perch while he's running to it, but unfortunately the dragon had already perched, and as he arrives, it flies away. In the meantime, he sets up how he's gonna do his 1 cycle, and then runs off to the other side of the island and waits for the dragon to perch. Craze waits about 30 seconds for the dragon to perch, and then sees it snap, fly up to the top of the end island, and then go down to the center. So Craze is right on it, and then starts running to the center of the end island, and prepares for his 1 cycle. Now I'll let you watch Craze's crazy 1 cycle. Congratulations to Craze on this run, played absolutely perfectly, and you are 100% one of the best speedrunners. With your gameplay to decision making, it all tied together and in the end gave you this phenomenal run. As always, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Craze. His link will be in the description and I really recommend you go check him out. And if you could do me a favor and also subscribe to me as well if you enjoyed, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you all so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I see you in the next video. Goodbye everyone.
I'm getting so many likes on Twitter.